Shalom, shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone that rule well, and peace and mercy to all you sincere Akim out there pushing his word in all sincerity and truth, to the 144,000, the house of David, shalom. It's the brother Dama Gabar here from GMS Los Angeles with a quick lesson. Lord willing to edify all you sincere Akim and sisters out there. And this is from this video from Glenn Beck that I was watching, which you see in the title. It says they'll use our finances to take full control, and which is something that we have been warning, our people through the spirit, how this MOTB, or the mark of the what, is going to be implemented on all you people out here, especially you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And one of the things that we have been telling you is that, through this, that they're going to use your ability to buy and sell, as your scriptures say, as a way to seduce you and deceive you into willingly accepting the mark of the what. All right. And in this quick video, I'm going to show you that if you look at it, with spiritual lenses, you can see how over there in Canada, one of the ways they're going to use taking control of your financial situation as a way to bring in this this beast system, the Great Reset. All right. And one thing you got to pay attention to is when you hear this lady speak, is how they're basically telling you that, anybody who does anything outside of the narrative of this beast system, you can be financially cut off. All right. And, it goes way deeper than that. Of course, that's going to be one of the ways that they're going to use to control you. But also what's going to happen is that any opinion that you may have that's going to go against the narrative of the beast system will be a reason of how they can cut you off. All right. Total control, man. A total slave system. And they're going to use this financial system, man, to totally have complete control over you people, man. All right. So you're not going to have an opinion. You're not going to be able to do or say or act in a way, any shape, form, or fashion that goes outside of what they deem to be acceptable behavior. And anytime you exhibit those behaviors, they'll have the ability through this, through the Charagma, through this 5G, through this beast system, through social credit score, however you want to label it, as a way to totally cut you off from society. All right. And therefore, as it tells you in Revelation 13 chapter, they'll be able to kill you. All right. Which is not, which they'll be able to do it literally, but far as killing you is going to be to separate you from the system, which is going to be ultimately death, because you won't be able to go into a store. You won't be able to function. You won't be able to work. You won't be able to do anything outside of that system, once you willingly take this man's mark, man, and worship him, pretty much, because that's basically what it's going to boil down to. So I want to play this quick video. You just listen closely to what they're saying, with what she's saying, and then you can link it. Eventually, it's going to apply to every single citizen here on the planet. So without further ado, here we go.
It will be said that they are spreading misinformation, which could inspire violence, or sow discord so people don't trust government institutions and our financial institutions. What she just said is going to be used as an excuse all over the world, and here in America. It is posing a threat to our financial system. Continue.
The government is issuing an order with immediate effect under the Emergencies Act, authorizing Canadian financial institutions to temporarily cease providing financial services
Cut them off.
where the institution suspects that an account is being used to further the illegal blockades and occupations. This order covers both personal and corporate accounts.
You see, it said both personal and private accounts. And you got to look at that as the average citizen. So in this new beast system that they're creating, man, anything that you do that they deem to be unnecessary or outside of their narrative, they'll have the ability, especially through this technology and 5G and the blockchain and your Charagma and your CBDC, to literally cut you off, freeze your account, cut you off from society, man. All right. And they're showing you, this is just a glimpse of it, what they're doing over there in Canada with that blockade and those people who have participated in that protest.
As of today, a bank or other financial service provider will be able to immediately freeze or suspend an account without a court order.
You see that? So you got to apply that to every single person that's here on the planet once this whole beast system has been put into system, man, put into play. And you take that Charagma and you get down with this beast system and you worship him and take his mark. That's going to be, how they're going to totally have you in a slave system, man. And like I said, that's why you see these supply chains disruptions. That's why you see all this, the grocery stores getting empty, the shelves getting empty. You see this totalitarian system being put into place, because that's eventually how they're going to get complete and total control over you Israelites, man, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. And we've been out here warning you about this for years and years and years. And now we see these devils finally using these different scenarios and, things like that Canadian border thing as an excuse to bring in these executive orders, which is going to eventually bring in the beast system. And believe me, there are going to be more of these situations, man. There are going to be more of these false flag situations to where they're going to be justified in bringing down these executive orders and make it to where this system is going to be put into place. All right. They're going to bring the order out of the chaos. All right. Fucking advertisement, man.
We are today serving notice.
Listen.
If your truck is being used in these illegal blockades, your corporate accounts will be frozen. The insurance on your vehicle will be suspended.
Insurance?
Send your semi-trailers home.
You got it? If you don't comply, they will shut you off with the banking community, so you'll have no funds. And you'll have no insurance.
You see that? And you got to look at that, even more in the spirit. Eventually, that's going to apply to every single individual out here, man. Shit. You and what you're doing, is going to apply to everybody. If you don't comply, you don't do what we do, we're going to cut you off from the system. And this is all part of that fourth industrial revolution to build back better this whole beast system that's being implemented.
This is the Great Reset. Now, I'm not surprised because that finance minister that you just heard sits on the board of directors of the Great Reset with the World Economic Forum. There's a direct link there. People are being foolish.
All right, and that's all I pretty much wanted to that, in that little clip of that video. But you can see that's where everything is headed. And that lady and Trudeau, they're all understudies of Klaus Schwab, man. And you got a lot of these individuals that went to that school, I forget, like that financial school, whatever, I forget what it's called, that are in positions of power, that are prime ministers, that are governors, that are sitting, in different political positions of power. That's all on board to bring in this bullshit, man. All right. But going to the point I was trying to make, let's go here to Revelations. All right. Because this is exactly what John saw. This is exactly what he saw. All right. And this is Revelation 13 and 15. It said, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And I want to go into this word killed. And that's what's going on right now, and you got, over there, how those truckers are protesting. They're basically they're going against the image of this new beast system. And that's why they're coming down with such great wrath upon them and telling them, look, they're over there. They said they're going to lock them up, give them $100,000 fines. They already done grabbed them up, the children that was there. They even took the pets, man. Right. And this is all where this whole new beast system is headed, man. If you're not going to comply, you're not going to get down, you're not going to listen. Guess what? They're going to be able to kill you. All right. But not in that sense. And I want to show you what I mean by kill right here. This is the word for kill in Revelations. All right. The word is apoktikeno, but I want to get the root of this word to slay. All right. And you're going to see exactly. And the word is apo. It says of separation, of local separation. Off the verbs, where's the one? It says of separation of a part from the whole. And what is that? You. If you don't get down with this new system, Once you comply and you take the Charagma and you get down with this system, anything that you do or say that's outside or against that system, you will be separated from it, man. Whether it be, they'll turn off your chip, they'll turn off your CBDCs, you won't be able to buy or sell, or eventually they'll just shut you off to where you'll be totally separated from this society, man. You won't exist. You won't be able to operate. You won't be able to eat. You won't be able to get water or food or clothes or whatever your daily essential needs might be. So in essence, you'll be killed by being separated from this beast system, man. It says, C, of any kind of separation of one thing from another by which the union or fellowship of the two is destroyed. All right. And who's going to have the power to destroy you from that union is the system, the beast system, man. And like I said, anytime you go outside the narrative of the beast system, guess what? That union or fellowship or your citizenship into this system will be destroyed, meaning you will be destroyed. You'll be cut off. You won't survive. You won't have anything. Like he said, you won't have anything and you'll love it, man. All right. And this is what we've been telling our people, why you shouldn't take this thing, man. And why, your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua needs to be at an all-time level and be prepared to not even assimilate yourself into this beast system, because once you do, it's basically you're worshiping Esau Edom as your God, man. And anytime you go outside of his laws or his commandments or whatever his new beast system, all the laws in it say you have to do, you're going to have to do it. Because why? You're going to be totally digitally linked to it and joined unto it, man. All right. And this is where things are going. So in this new beast system, once they legalize pedophilia and a grown man wants to have a go at your son or daughter, guess what? Since you've worshiped and assimilated yourself into this beast system, nothing you can do about it, man. And if you do go up against it, or you do, let's say, put that pedo to death because he made an advance at your son, guess what? You'll be destroyed because you just disobeyed your God, man. And the punishment is going to sit that comes with you violating it, man. And I'm just using that as an example, and every single thing else with it, man. You see, it says of the state of separation that is of distance, physical, of distance, of place. Yeah. And also too, in that system, if you get a slap on the wrist, guess what? They'll tell you can't travel. You can't leave your house. You can't board a plane. You can't get on the bus, man. And this is where everything is coming, man. That's what this whole new beast system is about. And that's what John saw. And that's why he said those that didn't worship the beast or his image, they were killed, meaning, they were separated from it, which in essence, in that new beast system, everything is going to be digitally linked, man. You're not going to be able to side hustle or do things outside of that system that, they're not going to have, they're going to know every single thing. Everything is going to be digitally tracked, man. You're not going to be able to operate or move outside of that prison system, which is known as the beast system, man. All right. So I just want to go into that real quick and just show you, that example of how Revelations 13 and 16 is going to link up, man. All right, I'm going to finish the rest. It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right, so it don't matter what level of this society you're on, whether you're filthy, a multimillionaire, a billionaire, a thousandaire, whatever. All right, it says rich or poor, free or bond, whether you're in jail or out of jail, this man is going to, you're going to have to receive that mark in their right hand or in their forehead, which is that Charagma, man. And there's Klaus Schwab already came out and said that they're going to start putting those, what inside of people, man. The internet of bodies. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, you see. And that's where that Oppo comes into play, man. You're going to be separated from this system, if you don't comply, if you don't do what they tell you to do, if you move outside of the jurisdiction or outside of the narrative that they want you to abide by, man. And it's not going to be optional. It's going to be forced, man. You're going to do as you're told in their new beast system, man. All right. And anytime you buck up or try to move outside of that, boom, you're going to be separated. You're going to be killed. All right. It says, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right. And that's dealing with Esau Edom. And that's why I wanted to just bring this out real quick, because what's going on over there in Canada, it's just a small glimpse of what's about to be global and how these devils are really trying to make this thing, life as we know it. So I just wanted to go into that, man, and try out this little phone recorder app. So, Lord willing, you brothers was edified and you few sisters as well. Call hello, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Until the next lesson, Shalom.